I'm Jennifer from Water Vixen Swim, and this is part 2 of the bleaching your hair video. This is the part where we do the toner, which is a very important thing because even between bleaches you can use a toner to blend your roots into your hair, and then you only have to bleach when you absolutely have to. So let's get started. As you can see, last night I bleached it really good. It's still a little yellow and I just want to take the brassiness out, so that's why we're going to tone it. What you need is the developer, the toner. Well, that's a good one. You're also going to need this. Now, let me show you the technique before we actually get started, because once we get started, it's really super quick. And if you leave it on too long, it can turn your hair purple. However, if you do turn it purple, it's fine because it's temporary, and actually the day after the purple washes out, it's really, really bright. In fact, sometimes I do that on purpose when I know when I have to go somewhere, and you can time it just right, and then your hair is going to be super, super bright. But I don't advise to try to turn it purple. Try to not turn it purple. I already had one open, so we're just going to use this. You can reuse it, but only if it's clear. If you've ever used just a tiny little bit just to blend your roots, and then you want to save it until you do the rest of your roots for real, after you bleach it, squeeze the air out of it as much as you can. It doesn't always save, but sometimes it does, and it looks like this is still clear, so it looks like I'm lucky this time. When you're measuring this out, it's 2 parts developer to 1 part toner. So it really doesn't matter what you use to measure it, just as long as you do 2 to 1. So when we get started, we've got to do this very fast because, oh, that looks kind of cute. You've got to time it just right. So first what you want to do is pull up a section like this to keep it out of the purple, okay? We're going to mix it up. Put it right here. Wash our hands because we don't want it to get in the other hair. We just want it on the root. Split it down the middle. Put it down the middle. Let it sit for 5 minutes. And it's always better to let it sit too short than to let it sit too long. Because I can always redo it, but I don't want to walk around with purple hair, and you'll see what I mean. I'm going to do 2 spoonfuls of the toner. Save a little bit for later just in case. And 4 spoonfuls of the developer. Mix it up. The girl that taught me how to do this said, when it's ready, you'll know. And I'm like, well, how do I know? How do I know when it's ready? You just know. It's just real jelly. And it doesn't look like it's going to mix to anything else. Let's see. Yeah, it's just real jelly. Let's get started. And now we wait. See, if you're doing it on multiple layers, which obviously you are, it's hard to get it exactly even because the amount of time that it spends on it, it's gonna turn more purple. So what I tend to do is I do the bottom first, it's gonna turn purple more, and then I do the top, and then I wash it out, and then I'll try and do the top again. That's what I found works best for me. In about 4 minutes, we'll wash this out, and then we'll see how it did and see if we need to do it again. It definitely took. It's a little purple here, but that's fine because it's underneath. What I don't like is the gold yellow up here. So while it's still wet, I'm just going to put a little more in there, let it sit, and then rinse it out. And we're done. It came out perfect. You can just see. It is shiny and bright, I started it last night with the bleach, then this morning I did the toner. First did the first tone, and then there was a little bit of brassiness on the top, so I did it once more, and it just came out so great. One trick that helped, if you remember, my hair was coming out a little bit purple in certain sections. I used dish soap to get that out, but you gotta wash it quick. You can't let that sit. I use dish soap because I figure it's the most stripping soap that you could possibly use. Obviously, if you're trying to get purple color out of your hair, definitely do not use a color saving shampoo that's supposed to keep the color in your hair. I use dish soap, it gets it out great, and then I shampooed after that. So it just came out super bright and super healthy. People ask me how my hair can be so shiny when it's so blonde, and that's just because of how I do it. I process it very little, only once for each section, and I never comb it through. Some people say to do that. Don't do that, it'll burn your hair off. So I hope this has helped you. If you have any questions or comments, let us know how it went. Go ahead and post in the comment section on the blog. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, give it to all your friends, and we'll just make everybody blonde. And post it all over, and we hope to see you at the blog at Water Vixen Swim. Thanks, bye-bye.